Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yessik here again today to bring you the first episode of The Binding of Isaac: Wrath of the Lamb new game. So I've actually beaten quite a bit of it, but right here, I'm going to go into my stats, and where is it again? There's somewhere I can delete my save file. Back, collection, delete save. Are you sure you want everything deleted? Oh, yes. Yep. Did it delete my save? Yep. Save deleted. So, time to start again from the very beginning. So everyone's locked so far, as you can see here. As you can tell, it's also glitched out because Blue Baby appears to be just hanging out there. And Isaac doesn't even have his D6, so this is going to be slightly a guide on how to get started in the game, what you should do, what the efficient methods of play are. And it should actually make the game easier for me because the game actually does scale with how often you've played and how often you've beaten the game. So, new and exciting times abound. So first couple rooms, very easy so far. I don't really have to maximize my D6 charges at this point because there is no point at all, really. So I'm just trying to head straight for the boss room, straight for the item room as fast as I can, and focusing on just avoiding damage. And in the early game, it is very important to avoid damage. If for no other reason, then you can use temperance, you can gather hearts on a floor. Lots of good things can come of it, basically. Now I'm not sure if the crazy versions of the bosses are actually unlockables. I'm assuming they are. And here we go, I already haven't taken my own advice and have taken damage on the first floor. Really bad damage at that. But that isn't too big of a deal. I should probably get like 2.5 hearts. But I do kind of want to use this temperance card, if not on this floor, on the next, to possibly get a blood bag and, you know, make sure... Oh, God. I have no damage! I can't fight you and your silkworms. Get damage, get an extra blood bag, some extra health, a bit of extra buffer against the mum fight, which is upcoming. So just to let you guys know, you don't immediately have access to all things in the Binding of Isaac, so I cannot fight Mum's heart right away. Ooh, the world card. So I'm going to want to use temperance on this floor then, and I'm going to want to come back for the world card as well. But I am going to go to the item room and hopefully pick up something that will help me fight the boss here, because right now I'm in kind of a bad state, all things considered. Now, gotta kill this guy. There we go. I shouldn't have picked that up because I wanted to use temperance. So the Rosary. This will help me a lot. The Rosary actually does two things. It gives you 3 spirit hearts, which you will see happen just there. And as well as giving you 3 spirit hearts, it gives you a nice little cross that you can wear. Now, as well as giving you 3 spirit hearts, it allows you to... It makes the Bible appear in almost all the shops. And when the Bible's appearing in all the shops, if you use the Bible against Mum or Mum's heart, it kills her instantly, so you don't actually have to fight the boss. So maybe this episode I will not have to go through Mum boss strategy. Like I said, this is going to be partially a guide on how to beat the game. And the game, as well as getting harder as you progress, also gets easier because you unlock a lot of items, and most of the items that you unlock are quite good items, to be honest with you. So you kind of start out with just the basic set, and then you end up getting sort of the better, more overpowered items later on. But unfortunately, there are also rarer drops. There are also some really bad item unlocks that you can get later on. Can't think of any off the top of my head. Maybe number 1 was an unlock, but that's not that bad. Just believe me, there are some bad item unlocks. So I get Mum's coin purse. Not ideal, but it could be fairly big if the orange pill is good. Tears down, bad. Telepills, and I got the I am error room with an attack fly. Well, that really sucks. You can use the attack fly to your advantage, and I'll try to demonstrate that. I got a lot of bombs and a fair amount of money, though. I guess that's alright. I'll try to demonstrate that. So I'll just go down to the next floor. I haven't had the attack fly in a very long time. So if you want to use the attack fly, it does do a lot of damage, but you need to kind of be able to keep your distance. I always also recommend going into the self-sacrifice room if you have gotten the hang of dodging. because it often screws you over, but sometimes it does good things for you on occasion. So got him with the attack fly. I knew that was going to happen. I didn't think I was in any danger there. It's also a good way of kind of staying behind corners to attack people, because this guy can fire bullets at random and is a bit of a beginner's trap, really, all things considered. So there you go, you can kill him without getting in harm's way. Also, if you're a beginner and you're taking a lot of damage, you might want to break all the poo, because sometimes spirit hearts will drop out of it. Keys and bombs, on the other hand, cannot drop out of it, but money, spirit hearts, and regular hearts can. Also eternal hearts. I've occasionally seen an eternal heart. Difference between all those things. Eternal hearts give you one half heart that is white, and if you keep that heart down to the next floor, it gives you an extra heart container. So very, very useful. Miter increases the amount of spirit heart drops greatly. Okay, spirit hearts are like regular hearts, but they don't have a heart container with them, so they disappear permanently. And regular hearts are just regular hearts. You can take a hit and take 1 to 2 half hearts of damage. So secret room is probably here. It's almost always adjacent to 3 other rooms. The second secret room, which is much harder to find, is only ever adjacent to a single room. I have 8 bombs, so I'm going to blow this up in the hopes that I get 3 cents. Okay, spirit heart, just as good as 3 cents, really, all things considered. And I think I will check out the shop this time, if for no other reason than, okay. So as you can see, the attack fly really did me a solid there and killed almost all those spiders. So if you just dodge around enemies enough, the attack fly does actually really help. Now here's a mob trap room. I can enter that because I have all my hearts available to me, all my regular hearts. So we'll check it out. It's on the second floor, so it's definitely worth opening, because the second floor mob trap room is what I would call super, super goddamn easy. Now these spider leapers are not the most easy ever, but it's only one of them, so shouldn't worry too much about that. These guys are actually fairly easy. You might panic at first because they seem to be able to hit you whenever you can hit them, but with base range for most characters, you can actually outrange them, which makes them ludicrously easy. Almost took damage there. One strategy you always want to note and always want to use on these mob trap rooms is staying in the middle, in between waves, because no one ever spawns in the middle. And it might lead you into a tricky dodging position, but it won't fuck you over in any other way. So compass is available here. I do have enough for it, so I'm going to be picking that up. The compass will just allow me to see where all the rooms are. Very convenient. Also lets me know what there is on a floor. I also can't help but notice I lost my temperance card when I used the telepills, which is not ideal. I really wanted to use that to gain an extra heart container, because as well as I'm doing, I don't have any extra damage, and it's going to start to take quite a long time to kill enemies unless I use my attack fly. So this is a bit of a tough draw. I'm not sure if I have the speed to outrun him, and he leaves creep, and if you stay in that thing's line of sight too long, it's second half I should say, then it will fire a beam at you, similar to Brimstone and other things. So radioactive spider has appeared in the basement. I'm pretty sure radioactive spider is either quad shot or what's this? 2 of diamonds doubles my money. I'll hang on to that for a while. Yeah, so basically it would have fired a brimstone shot of this sort at me. I'm definitely taking brimstone because that will help me massively stay out of the way of danger. And it's my first run. Brimstone run is not bad. You get deals with the devil by not taking damage in the floor. Spirit heart damage doesn't actually count, and also by not taking damage in the boss. You can also increase your chance of a deal with the devil by blowing up. Ooh, good devil. Yes. So I took that there because I only had 1 heart to begin with. In any other circumstance, I probably would not have taken that item. No, get. Okay, I'm not sure if I have enough damage to kill these guys in 1 shot, which is why I was freaking out so much there. One thing you really want to note with Brimstone, though, is if you stop it, it won't do as much damage. So if you start charging again, you have to let it go for its duration. And I'm going to Also destroy that golden poop. That will give me quite a bit of money. If I get to 8 cents, I'll probably use the 2 of That kind of made me nervous, I'll admit. 2 of diamonds. Or I'll wait until the end of the floor. I'll see what I get in terms of secret rooms. Because you basically want to save that as long as you can, but I also do want to visit the shop here in case I can get myself a good spacebar item. I always want to be blowing up tinted rocks too. They drop spirit hearts often. More often than not, I would even say. And since I have 4 keys, I will visit here. I'm pretty slow already, so lard is risky. I would actually not recommend taking it as a general rule for most people. But for me, I should be fine, because I think it gives you 2 speed downs, as well as 2 health. I'm sorry this is mostly an informative LP, it's just how I'm going to be doing the first few episodes of this, I guess. So these guys, for instance, you would not have a chance with if you didn't stay really far back with Brimstone and hit them with the full charge, because it would take forever to kill. So I have 12 cents, I can get up to 24 cents, but I think I'm going to go down here and search for the secret room first. Should be either here or here. There we go, second location. 9 more cents makes it very much worth using the 2 of diamonds. 42 cents total now. I can afford basically to go to every shop now. Don't think I'll be low on money at all. So that's what I was saying. The Rosary makes the Bible appear often in the basement. The Bible charges every 6 rooms, and other than its ability to instantly kill Mom, kinda sucks. It makes you fly for a single room. It makes you pretty fly for a white guy. Go, 1 zombie, fairly easy drop on that room. And then I get Duke of Flies. I'm actually going to fly for this. Oh, accidentally took a hit from him. Doesn't matter, I'm not really looking at getting another deal for the devil. Unless maybe Guppy's Paw I would do. Not much use hiding from him in the corner, as I just tried to do with flying. Unless you're hiding from his bullets, because bullets can't actually travel over rocks. And as you can see, since I have taken so much damage, I'm trying to get my attack fly to cut through everything here. Since I have taken so much speed down, I'm having a really hard time escaping from all these flies. It's a really good thing that I got these 2 spirit hearts on this boss fight. In other words. In other words, take my hand. In other words, darling, hold me. I need a sip of coffee while this vignette. Oh, I'm out of coffee. Damn. Damn! Okay, so this should be a fairly easy room. All these guys will pop up. I will kill most of them fairly instantly. Oh, okay, I guess not. There we go. Taking a fair amount of damage here. Definitely not ideal, but how I cleared that room was definitely ideal. You might have noticed in that situation that the Brimstone actually has a range a bit greater than what you would normally think it does. It tends to actually attack to both sides of it as well. 2 of spades, I think that doubles our keys. Yep, so I got 4 keys now. Probably should have waited to have more keys, but I didn't actually remember what that did. So 1 heart out of there is a pretty awful drop for a locked chest, but there is always a chance that if you get a chest like that... I didn't even notice the bullet following me. If you, there is always the chance that if you get a chest like that, it will... I can't remember what I'm saying. It will have a stat upgrade, so if you have the extra keys, it's always worth it. I'd even say if you have 3 keys. I'm not even sure why I tried to trade a bomb to get a bomb there. Kind of a useless offer, all things considered. I'm going to go to the shop. It will likely just have... Well, no, it won't have the Bible again, because since I used the Bible and since I already have it, it's taken out of the item pool. It's another thing, if you find a library and you have an extra key and you go inside and you find books that you don't like, then you should probably go in and use both the books, because it will take them out of the item pool in general, which is very good for you. And as you can tell, I'm having a very hard time dodging because I took the lard. The only thing that is currently keeping me alive is actually the miter, which I got earlier. Because if I had not gotten the miter, I would be having a very... There we go, kill him with the attack fly. Got the Steam sale there. Will give me 50% off all items in the store. I only have 2 more stores left, and one of them might have Super Greed or Greed in it since I have so much money. But no problems. I should be able to fill up my health by the end of this floor, as well as get some more Spirit Hearts. Because there is a self-sacrifice room up there, and since I have the Miter, it is very likely that it will drop me a few, drop me a few Spirit Hearts. What do I mean, drop me a line? It doesn't even make sense. Okay. Take a bomb, head into here. I could have used flying to mitigate 1/2 of the damage that I would have taken coming into here. There we go, 2 Spirit Hearts. I also get 2 pills. I've had bad experiences with pills so far, but 1 range up, effectively useless. And telepills, which I will take. And that just saved me a bit of backtracking. And it saved me 1/2 a heart in damage, so, you know, that's a good thing too. Oh god. Keep taking damage. No way they can reach me right now. I can attack that with the attack fly. Get an extra key and head down to the item room. Normally I would be saving, okay. Well, I'm gonna take and use this. And then I'm going to get rid of, or take my Bible back so I can insta-kill Mom. There we go. Got a nickel and key, a bit more money. So now I have enough to basically visit both the shops as they come up. I'm not even sure why I'm coming in here, probably just for drops, as this room is a bit risky, all things considered. I think that's a regular bomb fly, let's blow it up. There we go. So dodged easily, and now I know the reason I came in here. It's because I have the Miter and Spirit Heart drops are common. I know I missed a cent on that level, I just don't really care. I will come across 1 more cent and that's all the money I'll need. That is definitely all the money I'll need. Moving on. Taking my time, I'm just moving on. You will forget about me after I've been gone. So Gurdy is a very hard boss fight for beginners, so I'm just going to go over the main strategies for Gurdy right away here. And basically every time Gurdy covers her mouth, she is going to do an attack. And you can very easily avoid that attack just by strafing over left and right. So basically you want to do crowd control, and every time you see that, you want to move from one side to the other. Now, I'm not doing the greatest job of demonstrating this here, mostly because I am so slow that I am not having an easy time with crowd control. But if you move left to right constantly, it should avoid most of the damage. Now, Gurdy is a harder boss fight than I realized when you're trying to talk about how to beat Gurdy. So also, green nubs are a strategy you can employ. If you leave the green nub alive, it can fire bombs at random and often hit Gurdy, so I already screwed that up, so I decided to just kill it. So you can tell I am already doing fairly badly against Gurdy, just because I have such limited mobility at the moment. And using my flying item wouldn't really help. Taking tons of damage, way too much damage, because I can't get out of the way of those shots. So I usually do much better against Gurdy, but I am very bad when it comes to working slowed. I apparently unlocked this Splunker's hat, I'm not sure what for. Got a very useless item actually. Might as well take. Just give me a bunch of money. It's a pageant boy. Now I'm wondering if I should backtrack for that heart. I don't think I really need to. I have 9 lives. So, time to move on. I can see there is a library on this floor, which I may want to visit, but only after I fight the boss. I don't think I've actually unlocked Book of Revelations yet, so maybe not even then. Okay, so maybe 1 or 2 more shots against this guy. Champions tend to be a bit tougher. And there we go, I got my first trinket in the game. And some extra Spirit Hearts from that Tinted Rock. 1 extra Spirit Heart. So this is the umbilical cord. I'm pretty sure it gives you Steven when you get to half a heart. So it's a pretty useless item, all things considered. Main strategy with these guys is just kind of stay out of their way as far away as possible, so any grandfather flies they spawn, you can get out of the way. Should be super easy. And moving on. So, library, shop, and do I have 3 keys? No. And judgment. So first I'm going to use Judgment because he has a good chance of giving us extra keys. I accidentally unlocked the library there, so I guess I'll be going to use that as well. The reason I said I don't want to use Book of Revelations, and I actually really don't like Book of Revelations, is because I don't find Meat Boy that great of an item if you get 3 cubes of meat, and the Book of Revelations forces you to fight the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. So I'm just going to go and take all this out of the item pool. So Anarchist Cookbook, that is out of the item pool now. Telepathy for Dummies gives you homie shots. Yo homie, you be all my shots, motherfucker. I don't even know. Stay out of the way of that. I unfortunately didn't get another key, but I did get They Grow Inside, so every time I get hit now, I will spawn flies. Not gonna destroy all the fire. I will come back for the shop if I get another key, which isn't guaranteed, so it might not happen. I also might as well search for the secret room. I'd say if you have a decent amount of bombs, always search for the secret room because items actually appear in it quite often. Like I tend to get 1 item per secret room, in a secret room per run, which is actually quite a huge advantage. These are some of my least favorite enemies in the game because they almost always get a hit or 2 off on you if it's a crowded enough room. I'm currently out of Spirit Hearts, which isn't ideal, but Flat Penny is a huge advantage. Flat Penny spawns keys often when you pick up money, so I'm going to take that instead of the relatively useless item that I had. So you never really want to take items that depend on you getting damaged, because ideally you do not want to get damaged. So if you get a D6, try to reroll things that depend on you getting damaged, because that's never useful unless you get hurt, which you don't really want to do. That was an absolutely horrible Brimstone shot, but I got an extra Spirit Heart for my troubles. 2 extra Spirit Hearts for my troubles. Again, that is not because I'm cheating or I'm using Mad Hack's skills, it's because I got the Miter earlier. Attack Fly definitely doing me more than a solid here, making sure I do not die all the time. Killed 3 in 1 shot there, and 4. Like I said, I always go into these rooms, even if they are often just spiders, because, you know, you get the chance of deal with the devil items, and you get a chance of deal with the devils, and this is the Mark and the Pact, both of which are damage upgrades, and the Pact, I think, is a speed and tears upgrade. So I'm going to take all that. I also unlocked Eve, that's taking 2 or more deals with the devil in 1 run. So now I am much faster. I've unlocked Dead Bird, Eve, the Curse, that's Whore of Babylon, so if you get to half a heart, then you have a constant permanent damage multiplier, not damage up. It works as a damage multiplier. So that was a huge advantage to me. As a beginner, I would not recommend doing that unless you are very good at not taking damage, very good at bullet hell games. As you can see, I'm quite a bit more maneuverable now. I actually would have liked to use that. Got 2 more keys, so I can visit the shop as well now. The reason I want to instantly kill Mom with the Bible, I'm gonna fight her till near the very end, but then I'm going to kill her with the Bible because it will give you an unlock, the Halo, which is an all stats up, and you want to kind of unlock as many items as possible, and in my last game, for some reason, I have never managed to kill Mom with the Bible. I just got removed from the item pool too soon. The first time I killed her, it wasn't there. So, ladder for 7 cents, might as well take it. I'm only in the depths 1. I'll take the key. I don't need the heart. So, moving on. Depths part 1, what bosses can I possibly be coming up against here? I'm pretty sure, I don't even know, I don't know. I tend to not know the bosses by floor, I just know the bosses by name. So golden key here, I wish I'd gotten that earlier. That would have meant that none of the keys that I wouldn't have used any keys. A golden key lasts exactly 1 floor. And interesting little tidbit, the flat penny used to give you golden keys when you picked up pennies, which was absolutely useless because you get like 30 golden keys and you'd be like, well, the fuck do I do with all this? Golden keys. Okay, here is a boss that I can easily tell you a strategy for how to beat. If you stand beside him, it baits him into using that attack, so you can just go side to side. and he will constantly be stuck in this loop. Must admit, not very entertaining. Also, I'd like to mention that Attack Fly is really doing a job on him every time Attack Fly goes by, if I stay focused. So I get an HP upgrade, I get a second HP upgrade via this Eternal Heart here, and the deal with the devil, which is completely empty. So down to Mum. And as you can see, that's the 5th level and the last level. Now I wish... So there's a boss trap room here that will give me an extra item, and I always min-max even if I think I'm invincible and I'm definitely winning. You're going to want to stay out of the way of these spikes because they tend to be a bit of dicks and they attack you when you get too close to them. As you can see, if I just... Yep, there, yeah. So I have fair damage now, so I am not as worried about holding the beam on people for the full amount of time. But I do want to visit... Ow! These are like the worst enemies in the game. They're called Masks of Infamy. And if you don't have piercing shots or something to shoot through rocks or something to stay out of their way or do lots of damage instantly, they can kind of fuck you up. So Diamond here, that is very nice. But the main reason I'm here is because I want to take myself down to 1/2 of a heart and maybe get some extra keys while I'm at it, apparently. There we go. Now I have tons of keys, tons of flies because I've hurt myself so much. But the main plus to all that is that I can now go into the boss trap room. And you're only allowed into the boss trap room if you're at 1 heart. You might also notice that I have the actual Attack Fly now as well as the Forever Alone Fly. Not very common items, but for early runs or runs where you don't have to beat the late game bosses like Yessik and Blue Baby, they can be very, very useful. As you can see, my army of flies there just almost took out everyone. So this is an unknown pill. I will use it, a range down. Basically completely effectless because I have infinite range due to the Brimstone that I have. Attack Fly just took care of him, and one more item in this. I'll also get a bunch of keys and an extra Spirit Heart due to the Miter. Miter is a great pickup. I've also unlocked Cain because I've gotten to 55 cents. I would have also unlocked Maggie if I hadn't continuously spent my hearts on deals with the devil, because I would have 7 hearts by now. I'm also going to go down to the self-sacrifice room, or I think it might be called the curse room. I know they're all called other things, but to be honest, I don't really care. One of them is crap, the other is fairly good. One of them, if you get to 1/2 a heart, it will give you a golden chest, and sometimes it will just give you a golden chest anyways. That was close. Okay. So my Attack Fly really, really did that for me there. Got an extra Eternal Heart, absolutely useless, all things considered. Let's attack with the Attack Fly. They were just in the perfect position, so I decided to take advantage of that. Really, you want to focus down hearts in Mask of Infamy rooms, because the faster you do that, the less actual masks you have to deal with. You can't do damage to them, so got a Telepills there. Don't think I want to use it quite yet, because it has the chance to take me into the Mum fight. Whereas if I use it after, it has the chance to take me to the I Am Error room, and then I can cheat to skip into the later areas of the game. You can also do that by doing really well in the Mum's heart fight later on. You can, if you do well enough, you can go down to hell. Well enough, sorry. You can go down to hell before you've actually unlocked hell. And to unlock hell, you have to beat Mum's heart with all 3 characters? I think you have to beat it with 3 of the characters, or maybe it's all 6 characters now. To be honest, I don't know, because when I unlocked it, all these characters didn't exist anymore. You know, 1 extra half hit. Oh, okay. So there's a trick with this that I want to show you, even though it's going to take up quite a few of my spirit hearts. You can actually use it several times in a row. So look at my hearts. I use it once, twice. Yeah, I can use it twice per time that you use it, since you get a brief period of invincibility. So just thought I'd show you that little trick there. You should always be holding a direction when you walk into a room with Brimstone, because it automatically charges as you enter the room. I just made that mistake there, so that's why I'm pointing it out. Range up, effectively useless since I have infinite range again. And health up? No, why not? Stem cells as well as giving you a health up heals half a heart. Kind of a weird little mechanic. Don't really know why. Attack Fly is doing a job on Chubb here. So since I'm in the depth, I'm actually getting a fairly difficult boss trap room. Generally, earlier on in the game, this room just has a Monstro and 3 two-ended Larry Juniors in it, and nothing else really. So really, I should be using the attack flies to my advantage, but I don't like getting close to Peep since Peep is a complete asshole. And because my attack flies are constantly in the wrong position. Okay, got an extra spirit heart there. I wanted to take advantage of the attack flies since I had them. Moving on to the Mum fight. Like I said, I am going to kill her with the Bible, but first I'm going to fight her quite a bit so I can kind of go over the strategy for how to fight Mum. There we go, that's a nickel. I've already visited all the rooms here. Like I say, I constantly min-max even if it's not necessary. So, sorry if I'm wasting my time, that's just how I do it. And fighting Mom. So basically... Oh, a small rock has just appeared in the basement. I guess you crushed a blue rock there, or you unlock it possibly by killing enough rocks. So basically, after she says Isaac, you have to watch for the shadow of a foot on the ground. And often before she says that, there will be an eye that spawns on the wall, as you can see just there. Also, sometimes when she says Isaac, instead of the foot coming down, she will spawn a bunch of enemies. So I'm taking advantage of the attack flies here, who actually do considerably more than my Brimstone, and against stationary targets who don't shoot at you, they are quite nice. Oh, well, I accidentally took a hit there and didn't manage to take advantage as much as I would have wanted to. As you can tell, she is almost dead, and I'm going to be using the Bible right now. And the halo has appeared in the basement.
Isaac was cornered. His mother, fueled with the desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac.
That's me unlocking things.
I told my lord, I love you above all else, Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
Anyways, awesome little ending there. I'm going to let the credits play through this time because it will show you all the enemies and their names, and I always call them the wrong things. Sorry about showing the volume unprofessionally, and I'm going to do it once more to turn this down. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Professionalism! Not seen here, okay. Anyways, here are all the items. Eternal Fly, Sack. I always called them neutral flies. Double Viz, Swarm, Mask plus Heart. P-Man, Monstro, Larry Jr. Some of the bosses. Duke of Flies, Gemini. Those are all the first 4 bosses. Chubb, Peep, second floor. Fistula, Gurdy, also kind of second floor. Loki and Monstro only appear in the depths. So those are the bosses so far. I have just unlocked like tons of things. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Isaac, because I'm going to start posting them daily because I want to play at least one episode of Isaac daily. Okay, bye.